Welcome to News Today with WDW News Today. I'm Tom Corliss. Here now, the news for October 20th, 2021. We have a lot of Genie, Genie Plus, and Lightning Lane to talk about, folks, so let's make it happen. Disney Genie, of course, has made its debut now with an update to the My Disney Experience mobile app. The update is available to download through most major app stores. Some guests are finding they need to delete the My Disney Experience app and re-download it in order to get the update to work. I had that problem personally. And when the app is launched after the update, a quick overview of the Genie service is displayed. You'll also notice a new icon with the 50th logo for Walt Disney World. It looks really nice. It's real spiffy. We are, of course, at the parks the last 2 days, checking out all the features of Genie and Genie Plus. We have a full guide for you on booking Lightning Lane with Genie Plus on the site. We'll talk about it a little bit now. At 7 a.m., guests can purchase same-day Genie Plus. You actually purchase it before 7 a.m. At 7 a.m., you could start to book things. Guests can also purchase Genie Plus in advance as part of their ticket package. The tip board tab will show you Genie's recommendations for your visit. We were able to purchase Genie Plus before 7 a.m. and proceed to book our first Lightning Lane attraction at that time. You're looking now at some of the stuff that was available to reserve at that time. The complimentary Genie service provides a recommended good time to go alongside a forecasted wait. Lots of little things like that. So Genie will still help you book your day or plan your day. Genie Plus brings into effect a number of other things, which includes select Lightning Lane attractions, these AR lenses, these audio experiences. That's everything you get with Genie Plus. In addition, it includes all those Lightning Lanes except the ones that are the additional purchase Lightning Lanes, which there's about 2 per park of those. For Magic Kingdom, we booked our first Lightning Lane selection for Peter Pan's Flight, which the offer time was already 10:10 a.m. Each reservation window is for a period of 1 hour, just like, Fastpass has always been. So we had between 10:10 and 11:10 a.m. So what's interesting about this system is, for those of you who are old enough like me to remember paper Fastpass, and honestly, if you visited the Disneyland Resort, Tokyo Disneyland, Disneyland Paris, Hong Kong, Shanghai, any of those places, even in the last couple years, you've experienced old Fastpass, which is in a lot of ways this. All of those rules apply here, right? So if your Fastpass is not within the next 2 hours, then in 2 hours you can book another Fastpass. That is back. The old rules, such as you can arrive 5 minutes before and up to 15 minutes late, that also exists again as well. As far as booking stuff, again, what has changed is the way you make the Fastpass reservation, right? Back in the day, you would stick your card into a machine. I'll explain this for the kids at home. You'd scan your card at a machine, and a ticket would come out, and you'd present that ticket to the cast member at the Fastpass entrance, and that's how you'd get in. In this case, you're just doing it through the app. Now, as opposed to Fastpass Plus, you're not getting a bunch of time options. You can't refresh for other times. So in the tip board side of things, you can look at what time is available, book the next available time. You are able to cancel those. So these non-additional cost Genie Plus, the ones that are included with that $15 per guest per day charge, these can be canceled and rearranged. So you can go into My Day. On that side, you can cancel it. Then you got to go back, and it's a little convoluted. You got to go back to the tip board, and you can rebook on that side for the next available time. Sometimes it's a pain because the time you saw over on the tip board sign is going to be gone by the time you go over to the My Day side and cancel. But sometimes you got to take that chance. I did that. I moved my Slinky Dog Dash up a little bit on Tuesday. But it's not as convoluted. What really makes things convoluted is the presence of these additional Lightning Lanes, right? We have these additional Lightning Lane reservations that you can buy, which in my case at Studios was Rise of the Resistance and Runaway Railway. And that's where things get more complicated because they have a different cost and they don't interact with the other side of things at all. It's interesting. Another thing is you can't book more than one Lightning Lane at a time of these Genie Plus Lightning Lane offerings. So again, much like the old Fastpass system, you book the one, and when your window opens again, whether it's because you redeemed that Fastpass or because 2 hours have passed, then you can go get another one. That's the way those works. These can overlap, obviously, with those paid Lightning Lane options because it's a separate system. You don't even need Genie Plus to book those additional like Rise of the Resistance or Runaway Railway. You don't need Genie Plus for those. So the way to look at it, the easiest way to break this down, I've seen a lot of people overcomplicate all of this. Disney Genie is a free service that just gives you recommendations. That's all it does. It helps you plan your dining, which I will tell you, when you go to the dining side of things in that tip board, it is really helpful. It shows you available reservations. It shows you the walk-up list times, and then it shows you the times for mobile order for every restaurant, and it's super easy to sort through. That is the thing that has been most improved by this service. On the other side of things, it'll just give you recommendations like this kind of has a short wait, you should do this now, that kind of thing. Genie Plus, what that brings into the fray again are some novelties that you don't really need, which are those AR lenses, which can be fun at times. And again, those audio experiences. But the main thing you're paying for at $15 per guest per day is access to those Lightning Lane attractions, which again will be all but 2 of the Lightning Lane attractions in the park, those add-on ones, right? And then those add-on Lightning Lanes are just 2 attractions at a park that, because of higher demand, they can charge anywhere between $7 and $15 for you to access those, and it will vary based on the date, based on the time of day. The price will alternate. In fact, I think some people said they paid less for Rise of the Resistance on Tuesday than we did because they picked a, I guess, off-peak time to ride. So that's the easiest way I can break this all down for you. Hopefully that makes sense. If you need to see it in text, it's all on the site, but we'll talk about some other things as we go along here. So with individual Lightning Lane, the important things that you need to know. The first thing you need to know is that at 7 a.m. resort guests have an early booking window ahead of park opening for these. So I could book Rise of the Resistance and Runaway Railway, which I did, at 7 a.m. That was kind of a mistake because Lightning Lane booking in general through Genie Plus is available, and because I booked those first, Slinky Dog Dash was already at like afternoon times. I think it was at 6 o'clock at that point, but I did manage to cancel and rebook for like 3 o'clock in the afternoon. But nonetheless, regardless, again, you can book those starting at 7 a.m. My recommendation is, if you have your Genie Plus, go book what everyone's going to have access to. So in case of studios, go get your Slinky Dog Dash, then go buy your Rise and your Runaway Railway. They're going to be available. Even Rise is still going to be available. So, you know, still do it quick. Don't take your time. But yeah, it's important to know. At park open time, then everyone else can buy their Lightning Lane add-on attractions. So what we noticed, what happened at 9 a.m. park open at Hollywood Studios was they did reserve some stock for non-resort guests. So there were early times that came back into availability for Rise of the Resistance. They did still go before the afternoon, very early in the day, all of the Rise Lightning Lanes were gone. But as a resort guest, I would dare say you'll definitely get one. And if you try really hard right at 9 a.m., I think you'll be able to grab one too. Again, it being a paid thing does in the end help. Speaking of it being paid, we got to talk about tax. They are charging tax on these Lightning Lane purchases. So specifically, our Rise of the Resistance was $15. It came to $15.98 after tax. So do keep that in mind. There are going to be some tax charges on these as well. The other thing I want to talk about real quick is stacking. Stacking just like old Fastpass, you can hold multiple valid return times at once. So what that means is, yes, you can only book one Lightning Lane at a time, but your return time of those attractions can all overlap. It's important to note that. So what happened with me at Hollywood Studios was I booked Slinky Dog Dash early in the morning for 3 p.m., but at 11 a.m., 2 hours after park open, I was able to book another. And it so happened that I think I may have booked Rock and Roller Coaster for actually, I think I booked Millennium Falcon for like 5 p.m. And then 1 o'clock came by and I booked Rock and Roller Coaster, which was a time that completely overlapped with my Slinky Dog Dash. And then at 3 o'clock, I was able to book another reservation, and that overlapped with another. It doesn't matter that they overlap. Just like old Fastpass, they can be at the same time. You just can't book them at the same time. So if you're not confused at home yet, let me tell you you're not alone, because at Walt Disney World over the last 2 days, we have noticed some guest confusion. In fact, you're looking at an image now outside of Seven Dwarfs Mine Train in Magic Kingdom on launch day. A crowd formed as management and guest experience cast members attempted to explain how Genie Plus and Lightning Lane work to guests. The standby wait time for Seven Dwarfs Mine Train was only about 50 minutes at the time, just before 10 a.m., but guests not wanting to wait in line were purchasing individual Lightning Lane access for the attraction, thinking that would allow them to access the attraction immediately. They were surprised to find out when they went to scan in that it was not. They had a designated time that they would have to come back and ride. I will say this, I don't think the system is super complicated until you bring in, again, into effect those additional Lightning Lanes, but I think they have done a terrible job marketing this. Like, they released a YouTube video and a Parks blog post, but I don't think a majority of the visiting public is absorbing information from those sources. I don't think they did a good job disseminating information to guests today. I don't think the app in its little snapshot really helped people. I don't think the pamphlet they gave out, the pamphlet is like 4 pages. No one's arriving at Magic Kingdom sitting down and reading the whole pamphlet. So you're going to see a lot of this confusion the next couple weeks and months until people understand this. Like Fastpass Plus, there's going to be a learning curve. It's going to take people some time to figure all of this out. Of course, as we said before, Genie Plus also includes a Disney PhotoPass augmented reality lens feature. One of the most anticipated lenses, of course, is you could take a photo of Cinderella Castle throughout the years, including during its construction, the classic style, when it was painted colors you liked, and the 25th anniversary Castle Cake, my personal favorite, my beloved. Cinderella Castle as it looked under construction, what you're looking at now. It's pretty cool. The AR lens overlays the real castle with the augmented version. Again, the classic look is available, and the third option, again, the 25th anniversary Castle Cake. And you can watch the castle transform in our video linked on our website. Check that all out. We did it, and it's a pretty cool photo. We have like daytime fireworks coming off of the Castle Cake. It's pretty fun. In addition to the castle transformations, there are a few other options. The app offers several photo and video options, allows you to point your camera at the sky to see classic Disney characters and scenes imagined as constellations. There are filters available that add Disney-themed frames and objects to photos or videos. There's one that adds several Mickey bubbles to the image. Another lens multiplies the photo and places it in 3 circles of Mickey's head, which takes up nearly the entire screen. One lens places 4 photos taken quickly in 4 boxes with the castle in the background. The Walt Disney World 50th anniversary logo appears below the photos. There are also several lenses that transform you into your favorite Disney characters, like the Genie. He may not be your favorite after you have to buy fast passes. I don't know. You can unveil your inner villain with characters like Maleficent, Dr. Facilier, or even Hades. The lenses can even place you in scenes from classic films like Lady and the Tramp. You can show your friends that Mickey Mouse himself spent the day exploring Magic Kingdom with you, or you can have your own personal fireworks show over Cinderella Castle at your convenience. The PhotoPass AR lenses are available with the purchase of Disney Genie Plus, which is available at a flat rate, again, of $15 per guest per day. Hey, let's talk about park hopping. That's something you'll be able to do, and Genie Plus and Disney Genie will be along for the ride. Park hopping between Walt Disney World theme parks, again, is available starting at 2 p.m., as you know, and at any time, guests can plan for their next park from the bottom of the My Day tab in Disney Genie. We chose to park hop from Epcot to Animal Kingdom, at least in this instance. In order to help you plan, Disney Genie lets you select when you plan to arrive at your next park and when you plan to leave. This does not affect your ability to park hop earlier, it's just for your planning purposes. You can then select your party. Disney Genie creates recommendations based on what you most want to do. You can tell it that you're interested in certain things at your next park. It will then add those things to My Day. If you're not sure, you can just skip this selection. The My Day tab will then let you know when it's time to travel to your next park, although it was still giving us Epcot recommendations later. This was one part we had a lot of problems with over the last couple days. The tip board tab will change to your next park, sometimes even before you leave. You could also manually change it by clicking Change Park. You'll need to do that probably pretty often until they figure all this out. This is where you can make Genie Plus or individual Lightning Lane selections for your next park. It's worth noting. Before arriving at Animal Kingdom, we were able to book a Genie Plus Lightning Lane window for Navi River Journey. So you can do that before you even arrive at the next park, which is pretty convenient. But then again, it's not something you couldn't do before either. Guests utilizing the Disability Access Service, or DAS, at Walt Disney World are now able to book attraction return times using the app. In My Disney Experience, guests who are already registered with DAS can access the attraction menu by clicking the three-line icon on the bottom right, then scrolling to the bottom of the list. More information about DAS is also available in the app when clicking Accessibility. Guests are then able to choose from DAS-eligible attractions at each park. You can also request a DAS return time directly from an attraction's landing page. That's nice. This page also shows the day's forecasted wait times. It can be used to access Lightning Lane selections. It's useful. I know people that use DAS like to combine the use of Fastpass and DAS, in this case now combining Lightning Lane and DAS usage. After requesting a time, you're able to select the guests in your party. You could then review and confirm your selection. We were able to book a 7:58 a.m. return time for the Haunted Mansion is what you're looking at now. But again, you do it in the app. That's great. We found many new items as part of the Vault collection released for the 50th anniversary of Walt Disney World. First, a set of 3 metal signs featuring retro designs from the resort's early days and even from before its opening. The set includes a classic 1970s art of Mickey Mouse standing in front of the castle, the Mickey Globe D logo noting that the resort opens October 71, and a green Florida license plate, a replica of the original park offering. Signs are sure to be a welcome addition to any History Buffs collection. You could be sure I bought them. Set retails for $49.99. Found them at Bonjour Village Gifts of the Magic Kingdom. It's also in the Vault store at Magic Kingdom. I've seen them there too. After a citizen watch was spotted with retro-style artwork on its face last few weeks ago, we actually found its brother in a new Belova pocket watch with the same art. Found it at the Uptown Jewelers in Magic Kingdom. The watch comes in a red mahogany box with a medallion atop that says Disney Parks. The face uses the same art as the Citizen watch we spotted a few weeks ago, except Mickey's arms aren't being used as the clock hands in this case. Attached to the watch is a golden chain with a clip, typical of the style. And if you're looking to add that train conductor feel to your Walt Disney World 50th anniversary merchandise collection, you can pick up this Vault Collection Belova pocket watch again at Uptown Jewelers for $150. It's a little plain for me. I don't know, it's a little generic at times other than the face. A new item takes a modern piece of the resort's history, the Magic Band, and adds retro artwork. We're taking a look at the Vault Collection limited release Magic Band, a new one that just came out. It was available we found it at the Vault store at Magic Kingdom. A retro Walt Disney World opening October 71 license plate is attached as a rubber, a little attachment you can put in whichever hole you'd like. Iconic images like an autograph book, lunchbox, Mickey Mouse ears make up the design. The design also includes stars. We found it again also at the Marketplace Co-op, not only at Magic Kingdom. It's $39.99. Finally, I can't believe this is a thing, a new pair of sleek bike shorts have debuted as part of the Vault collection as well. Are these Dick Nunes's? Dick Nunes infamously wore those little shorts with his suit at one point. Florida. Found these at the Marketplace Co-op in spring. Specifically, the front features the retro logo with the Opens October 71 tag overlaid. This recreates a promotional logo from the Preview Center. And the other leg features a single color print of the proposed castle. The shorts cost $36.99. They're less than a Magic Band. Shorts are less than a Magic Band. That's also $2 less, or $1 less than all of my Genie Plus and Lightning Lane purchases on Tuesday. For the record, you could add shorts. And a V8. Could have had both. Artist Jared Moriyama's original artwork, Magic Kingdom Cuties, is now available just in time for the 50th of the Magic Kingdom. We found it at Bonjour Village Gifts, several items, in fact. Moriyama's work features classic characters from the Magic Kingdom attractions in teacups, and some teacups are even just designs representing classic park rides. We found Sunny Eclipse, John from the Carousel of Progress, Big Al, and other park favorites. Yeah, I had to have this too. I bought it. They have the big Jaclay. They have a matted print. There's magnets. There's postcards. You can check them all out on our website. According to Guardians of the Galaxy director James Gunn, filming for the Guardians of the Galaxy Cosmic Rewind attraction, set to open now in 2022 at Epcot, is currently underway, finally. On Tuesday night, James Gunn posted on Twitter that they have not started shooting Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 3, but then a Twitter user asked if they started shooting the attraction, and he said they have indeed started shooting footage for the ride. With it opening next year, they got to get a move on, right? Again, the attraction's set to open next year, no exact date or time frame yet, but Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 3 is now set to release on May 5th, 2023. They have some time to finish that. You know, I've been visiting the Hollywood Brown Derby my entire life, and through that entire time, they have had these fantastic rolls, the bread service they've always had, my favorite, along with that the butter with the Himalayan sea salt. Always a favorite of mine my whole life. And so when I ate at the Brown Derby this week, I was very sad to find out the rolls are gone. They've been replaced with pretzel rolls, which I know some people like. You know, who doesn't like a pretzel roll? But I have to say they're just not as good. They're good, but man, I want the old rolls back. Sadly, cast members told us there are issues obtaining the old bread, given current circumstances, although this could just be an excuse to cut budget. Who knows? The pretzel rolls will be available for the immediate future, but they may try different options. But again, for 30-something years, the bread of the Brown Derby has been there, and now my beloved rolls are gone. Stop laughing. Lauren's off camera laughing. It's very mean. That bread means a lot to me. I have a lot of family and friend memories with the bread. People think I'm joking. I really am emotional about the bread. I love that bread. Hopefully someday it comes back, please. Anyway, let's move on before I cry. Coffee lovers can now enjoy a cup with a special Disney's Hollywood Studios flair. The new 50th anniversary Starbucks Been There series is available at the Trolley Car Cafe, including a mug ornament. These mugs feature many favorite attractions and characters found throughout Disney's Hollywood Studios over the years. The mug itself is white. Characters are all painted in gold, blue, and some brown. The Walt Disney World 50th anniversary logo is featured prominently, and the box features a guide to which attractions are featured on the mug. Because, you know, people may not remember half of these things, but I think this is the best one. Hollywood Studios, I think, has lost the most of any park. And so, like, Auntie from the Honey, I Shrunk the Kids movie set adventure is on there. Backlot Tour Tram, the great movie ride. All my children on this mug. I love it. I had to buy it. The mug is available for $22.99. The ornament will cost you $14.99. They're beautiful. Guests staying at Animal Kingdom Lodge can keep their memories on display with this new photo frame inspired by the resort. The frame has Mickey and Minnie standing next to the columns resembling those in the lobby of the Jumbo House. The frame holds a 4x6 or 5x7 photo. The Animal Kingdom Lodge logo is at the bottom of the frame. Found it at Zawadi Marketplace for $24.99. A new digital register queue system has come to the world of Disney at Disney Springs. The system makes it easier for guests to proceed to the next available register with some speed. In addition, the mobile checkout area has been expanded. As before, guests queue in a switchback leading to the registers. At the end of the central queue, though, a new digital sign instructs guests for which register to go to. Once a register is available, again, the number appears, and you know which one you need to go to. Previously, a cast member used to be stationed here, or sometimes it was a free-for-all and you had to look for that hand raise, but nonetheless, numbers on the floor and plexiglass dividers identify the register by number, and a device mounted to the back of the display likely allows for communication between it and the register system. The new system replaces, again, the paddles and hand waving that cast members would do previously. Again, the mobile checkout area is grown. A wrapping and bagging table has replaced a merchandise display. The Ganachery at Disney Springs has an annual pass holder special offer, a new chocolate. It's a passion fruit square with milk chocolate coating and a white chocolate Mickey Mouse AP decoration. The squares are available now with no end date provided. They're $3 each, and a box of 6 is $16. Guests can purchase a box of 9 for $22 or a box of 16 for $38. That's how much I spent on Lightning Lane on Tuesday. Head on over to our site for the review. That's the new barometer. It used to be Disney After Hours ticket prices. Now it's what I spent on Lightning Lane. As the Walt Disney World 50th anniversary celebration continues, you get a taste of Walt's favorite chili at Pop Century Resort. Walt famously stayed at the hotel. I'm joking. He never saw it. Several celebratory desserts are also available. Walt's favorite chili is a hearty meat and bean chili inspired by his favorite chili, served in a bread bowl with cheddar for $9.99. For dessert, we had the 50th anniversary raspberry almond cheesecake for $5.99. The review on our site. Over at Disney Saratoga Springs Resort and Spa, they have a 50th anniversary dessert as well, the creme brulee eclair. It has creme brulee custard, sugar crust, caramel ganache with a milk chocolate disc. It looks kind of like a log. Treat costs $5.99. The review, as you might guess, on our website. The monorail has finally returned to Disneyland, transporting guests to and from the downtown Disney district and Tomorrowland. And all Disneyland Park reopened in April this year. The monorail did not come back with it, but if you can't make it out to Disneyland anytime soon, we have a full video of our ride aboard the Disneyland Monorail right here on our YouTube channel. As you know, Remy's Ratatouille Adventure recently opened at Epcot. You might be saying, Tom, aren't we in the Disneyland Resort section of the show? Well, indeed we are, because Disney is lazy. Along with the attraction's opening in Epcot came a bevy of new merchandise, and you guessed right, the merchandise has been released as well in California. That's right, at Disney California Adventure, you can pick up all of this Remy's Ratatouille Adventure Epcot merchandise right now. We found the remote control buddy, the plush, the Anyone Can Cook notebook, the wine stopper, the apron, and the kitchen timer, although more may arrive. We found them at Pixar Pier. At least they're in the right place, I guess. It is weird that it's being sold there. Sleeping Beauty Castle at Disneyland Paris has been surrounded by scaffolding and scrim this year as it gets refurbished ahead of its 30th anniversary next year. In May, the tallest turret was uncovered, but the rest remained blocked from view. But over the past few days, Inside DLP Castle on Twitter has shared new photos of the partially uncovered castle. Most of the top half of the castle is now visible, as are the turrets of the lowest level, and the castle is mostly pink with white trim. Shiny new gold tops the blue turrets and roofs, and scaffolding and gray tarp still remain around much of the castle, but hopefully not for much longer. Can't wait to see the finished product. Excited about Paris's 30th anniversary next year. Tokyo Disneyland has been on top of its popcorn bucket game this year and really every year ever, bringing us incredible buckets themed to It's a Small World, the Duffy and Friends shop, Aunt Peg's Village store. There's been some great ones, but the latest addition is this new Monsters, Inc. themed bucket coming November 1st. The new popcorn bucket is covered with doors all over the front and the side, some of which reveal characters from the film. Some reveal the popcorn inside, and the top door opens to be the actual way you reach the popcorn. Boo sits atop in her disguise, and Randall crawls along the strap, while Mike and Sully hide behind a green door on the right side. The back side has the Monsters, Inc. logo and a Scream canister that shows the level of popcorn left in the box. This is insane. Insane. Boo's door is also on the other side, and the orange chocolate popcorn is a new offering that will go on sale at Le Petit Popper across from the Enchanted Tale of Beauty and the Beast, starting November 1st as well. This bucket will be available at popcorn carts across Tokyo Disneyland, as well as at the Big Pop for an extra 200 yen charge at that location, starting November 1st. For more information on these stories and more, head on over to WDWNT.com. A quick plug for the Carousel of products. We have lots of great 50th anniversary merchandise there. Celebrate 50 years of vacation magic with this our first ever long sleeve tee. It has all these gold attraction vehicles going down the sleeves. We also have it in a t-shirt, and we also have this beautiful, it's actually in the drawer of this show, this beautiful 2-inch wide gold pin with all the attraction vehicles making up the 50. It's really cool. Get them at carouselofproducts.com. This program is brought to you by our official travel agent sponsor, the Vacationeer, the engineers of your next magical vacation. Sit back and let their team of vacation planning experts craft your family's next trip. The best part, their services are free. Hotel, park tickets, Genie Plus, Lightning Lane, dining, and more. Visit WDWNT.travel for details. The Vacationeer, the official travel agency of WDWNT. If you're enjoying the show, be sure to like this video. Subscribe to WDW News Today on YouTube for more great content, including Eric Morton doing whatever Genie tells him to do. It's a great video. Check it out once it's up. Maybe it's up by now. I don't even know. Click the bell for notifications and make sure to select all notifications so you never miss an episode of the show. For the worldwide leader in Disney Parks news, this is Tom Corliss saying enjoy the rest of your today and have a great, big, beautiful tomorrow. Now I'm going to go spend another $38 to ride things.
WDW News Tonight is our weekly comedy show combining the news of the week, comedy segments, thoughtful discussions, insane characters, parody commercials, games, and more. Watch live on Thursdays at 9 p.m. and become a WIGS member to get access to a bonus post show. Watch WDW News Tonight episodes anytime and live on YouTube, or get the audio-only version on iTunes and other podcast services.